So Hassan had an interview on NPR. We're not gonna watch it today. Are you a Vosh fan? No. We're not gonna watch it today, but apparently, Destiny, not Destiny, sorry, Lonerbox has had a reaction to Hassan, and Hassan was telling his people to brigade the NPR comments or something. So let's take a look, okay? Yeah, this one is just retarded. Okay, we'll see. I've never reacted to this before.
Fact, for example, the Americans, as a matter of fact, for example, have
comment sections are bullshit self-care. Oh no, they're being heavily brigaded. Which of course, obviously, it is upon you, chatters, to go fucking seize control over the narrative. And show support to NPR, which is unfortunately in a dire state and needs the support.
It's like the only line of it.
Go fucking seize control over the narrative. Which of course, obviously, comment sections are bullshit self-care. Oh no, they're being heavily brigaded. Which of course, obviously, it is upon you, chatters, to go fucking seize control over the narrative.
Ah, but you don't get it. Oh, you don't get it. They're not doing any of this brigading. They're not doing any of that. You don't understand. Hassan would never do that. Hassan would never seize the means of production, seize the means of the narrative. Okay, hold on.
For example,
Of course.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
NPR
Okay,
podcast, Hassan Piker. Wait, NPR, they're the,
Okay. 9 minutes.
in college, I was like, this is insane.
What happened? If you can share. If not, understandable.
I just blacked out. I didn't call the ambulance myself. I just woke up at the hospital, and then I saw the bill, and I was like, I can't believe it. And I already had this attitude that a social democracy is perhaps the best possible way to go about things, because I came from Turkey. I saw the importance of public. I just blacked out. I didn't, and I was like, I can't believe it. And I already had this attitude that a social democracy is perhaps the best possible
already
way.
had. Okay, but what is he?
Why is he talking like that? When you want to make your voice deeper, you tend to do a kind of growling, kind of. You have to make it a little bit effeminate, and you have to make it a growl, right? And then you have to go as deep as you can without making it sound weird. And I don't know if he's doing anything with his microphone, if that's an NPR microphone, but basically what you can do is that you can try to make your voice sound more manly, but it's just like, yeah, it's just really stupid fucking. It's just really stupid insecure shit. I mean, like, obviously. All right, like, here, let me demonstrate for you. So if I were to talk like this, obviously I'm talking in the guy voice, but there's no growl, right? Now let's add a little bit of femininity to it. Okay, now let's just make it a little bit raspy and slower. Oh yeah, I'm just a manly man.
Yeah, okay. Surely it's changed.
That's how
Okay.
you do it.
To go about things, because I came from Turkey. I saw the importance of public education, free public college, and a nationalized healthcare system. Even if it's not the best funded, it's still really good that it exists, right? That's the attitude that I had. And then when I saw private healthcare here, I was like, oh, it's over. This is never. This is the worst thing on the planet. We need to put an end to this immediately.
This is the worst thing on the planet, and we need a way for Americans to.
Immediately, whoever is doing this, they need to stop. Was my initial attitude.
I could see how that would be a complete shock if it's something you never had to think about before. Yeah. And you call an ambulance to pick you up in an emergency in a time of...
Does he just try to tell them that he's a social democrat? Is that what he's... Wait, what? Where's socialism? In the comment section, he doesn't mention socialism. Communism?
Oh no. It's happening, guys.
Wait.
Oh god.
Context.
Hey guys, the lefties totally aren't co-opting the term social democrat to push their socialist and tanky shit, right guys? I think at this point we just need to stop saying we need to make the label liberal cool again, okay? I think that's what we need, okay? I think what we need to do is that we just need to like say liberal, okay? I think we just need more people calling themselves neoliberal, just mainly because like it doesn't matter. If you're a true SOCDEM, call yourself a neoliberal, okay? Because lefties are literally using your label to spread their fucking tanky shit. So just call yourself a fucking neolib, okay? Fuck. At this point, like, might as well, right? Fuck. Stop calling yourself a SOCDEM.
Because I wouldn't
At this
really
rate.
want my hate watch, my tanky time to be stained by a lack of context. Wouldn't want it to be hampered.
Like associate themselves with right now in terms of like
Fake
bros
voice.
in
Oh
general.
my god.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
I think that there is still a heavy focus on the aesthetics for a lot of politicians on the liberal side of things, on the Democratic Party side of things, and I think that
Hassan
heavy
Kafka?
focus on the optics of it all
Really stupid, dude.
makes people a lot more careful when bracketing
lot
themselves
more
in a certain way.
careful.
I think that if they were more
I think
policy
that,
focused,
if
it
they were
wouldn't really
just
matter
more
necessarily
policy
whether they are
focused,
coming in this like broy veneer or not.
Lonerbox is Israeli, I think. No, he's Lebanese.
But I think what's most important
CNA.
is just be honest and be earnest and
Oh yeah,
be who
definitely
you
do that,
are.
yeah.
That's what I am, at least, and that's why it's always funny when the New York Times is writing about me and they ask me like, do you feel
Listen, Hassan is just a sleepy boy, okay? This is his sleepy boy voice, okay?
like this is a carefully crafted, perfectly balanced out character that you've created? And it's like, no, it's just no. I just grew up playing video games. I like playing basketball. I like competitive sports, and I like.
Oh no, not the fucking dude, not the fucking Destiny. Oh, I grew up being Destiny shit, dude. Not the dude. This is Destiny Skinwalker shit right here. Guys, you don't understand. I just like grew up playing video games. Dude, the only person who's like fucking like allowed to say that is Destiny, period. Like what the fuck? This guy was literally a fucking got his thing as a StarCraft motherfucker, okay? Like Jesus Christ. Like way to go stealing valor, dude.
Working out. This is just who I am.
A lot of young guys go like have the same interests and end up going down another political pipeline. And you came out progressive. Like, what kind of caused your political development
He's not
to
progressive. He hates
lean
women.
toward progressivism?
I mean, growing up in Turkey, I always
You have to be honest, but also at the same time as being honest, you have to.
Imperial core where value is generated. I think that in the short term, in order to combat against that,
free healthcare, free healthcare is important. Social democracy. It's good it's good for people to have their stake and to feel that they're cared for from the cradle to the grave in a liberal democracy. Okay, do you want to step through this door and talk to my friends at the Marxist-Leninist Stalin actually didn't kill enough people podcast? Yeah, well, you actually have to, if you want to deal with the imperial core, and you have to advocate for the much more, especially where the surplus value is generated, which is in the imperial core of the socialist, of the capitalist, white supremacist, Zionist ethno-nations. You have to really present these people with a more light form of propaganda.
you have to advocate for a much lighter form.
I'm just so glad that if there's anything that we can all unite on, it's laughing at Hassan, okay? Listen, we may all have a lot of differences, okay? But one thing that we can all unite around is laughing at him.
Of propaganda. Despite, I perfectly understand that social democracies benefit tremendously from American imperialism, Western imperialism.
Oh wait, that's not good though, is it?
And would not exist in the way that they do.
These guys hate social democracy. Yeah, social fascism. Yeah,
without such atrocities committed, right? But if you want America in the way that I feel about it, and if you want America to get out of the way for places with more revolutionary potential to do what they would normally do. I think that, you know, one thing you have to do is advocate for a lighter form while simultaneously still doing agitated propaganda that goes beyond, you know, social democratic ideas.
Oh,
I just want
okay.
Had a much more liberal slant, I would say, especially because I saw the formation of the Erdogan coalition, the Erdogan government, and
Then it was
in college, I was like, this is insane.
What happened? If you can share. If not,
or is it
This
here?
guy. Outside of that, I growing up in Turkey always had an anti-imperialist slant, which is a given usually for people on that side of the planet who are privy to the negative consequences of American empire, who get to experience it firsthand.
Famously anti-imperial nation. Okay.
At least secondhand. But when I came to the United States of America, I think that's what was like.
What did Turkey do? That was imperial. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure that they are imperial, but like, what did they do specifically, other than genocide?
Such a radicalizing
That
moment.
was where I learned to describe the Kurds as American fucking droog
Yeah, the
agents.
Moment for me. It was healthcare. It was the ambulance bill that I got when I was in college. I was like, this is insane.
what happened? If you can share. If not, understandable.
I just blacked out. I didn't call the ambulance myself.
This is oh god, this is like, you know, when fucking Theodore Herzl said that the Dreyfus affair was what made him.
For a record, a lot of people do hate Erdogan. Okay, Erdogan is the motherfucker. Okay, who enjoys killing Kurds and stuff. I'm pretty sure Trump like entertained Erdogan at some point. No. Yeah.
Realized that assimilation wouldn't work, that we needed a state as Jews. Jews need a state.
Yeah. There was a controversy back then because when Trump won the presidency, he had Erdogan over, and Erdogan's supporters were Erdogan's like personal bodyguards were beating up American citizens, and Trump just basically did nothing about it. Like, he was just okay with it. He was just okay with I guess Erdogan's fucking bodyguards like beating up American citizens. It's just fucking unhinged. Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to get fucked. Assimilation will look at Dreyfus. He was the most assimilated motherfucker
Criminals
you
who
could ever
betrayed the
have.
Kurds. Oh, yeah,
Decorated
yes.
fucking military guy. Still got fucked up like
Not good.
by anti-Semitism. But did you know that Herzl didn't actually? That's not why he became a Zionist. This was a retroactive story that he told.
Oh yeah, wasn't Erdogan isn't Erdogan under suspicion for using gas to using like fucking gas attacks on the Kurds? Or was that something else? I'm remembering this correctly, no?
Herzl, at the time of being a journalist, actually thought Dreyfus was guilty. He wrote this. He published it.
I remember. I'm pretty sure it happened.
The reason he would later say that his conversion came about because of Dreyfus is because Dreyfus had become a landmark story. That's it. He just literally just lied and just used it because it told a better story. He was radicalized.
I bet Loner knows. Well. The thing is that I don't think Tinkies defend Turkey, do they? I don't think Tinkies defend Turkey. For like, I mean, like, yeah. Who the fuck defends Turkey? Does anyone defend Turkey?
He was turned to Zionism by similar events and things like Dreyfus, but it wasn't actually the affair
remember.
itself that actually made him do it.
they're
But that's
NATO,
just the
yeah,
story he
okay.
would tell. This is what this sounds like anyway.
Hospital. And then I saw the bill and I was like, I can't believe it. And I already
This
had
totally happened.
this attitude that
I really had a really anti-imperial attitude, which is why I got my political start on a show called
Tinkies hate NATO?
Young Turks.
a social democracy is perhaps the best possible way to go about things, because I came from Turkey. I saw the importance of public education, free public college, and a nationalized healthcare system. Even if it's not the best funded, it's still really good that it exists, right?
Dude, this voice is so fucking cringe, dude. Like, why is he doing this? Like, dude, I'm beginning to really hate insecure men, okay? Insecure men is the only thing I hate more than women, okay? And gay people, alright? Dude, insecure men are like just the most disgusting, putrid creatures, okay? Above minorities, okay? Oh my god.
communicate exactly my desires in this way. I felt lonely before. I didn't realize that there were other people who also felt this exact same way. That's my job.
Wretched swamp.
And my job is also to
No, okay, listen. If you're insecure, but you're honest about it and trying to work on fixing it, I respect you, okay? Good for you, all right? Well, go for it. But, like, the thing is that, dude, you have, like, people like Hassan, but instead of fixing your issues, do you know what you're doing? You're, like, fucking, you're going, like, I'm a manly man. I love it. It sounds like he's gargling ghost nuts.
obviously inform people. So I think a lot of people see what I have to do as almost like Zoomer NPR, where they just tune in and they get some of their
Bro, more like fucking Zoomer Pravda. Like, the fuck? NPR. More like fucking Zoomer Red Triangle Al-Qassam PS. Like, what the... The coverage is closer to this than NPR, but okay. Fuck me. Zoomer NPR. Damn. How did... listen. It's very effective, okay?
Oh, that's the end of the clip. Cool. Oh, fuck, dude. My throat felt ticklish after trying to... Sorry, I'm not used to doing a guy voice anymore. It's really hard for me to return back to my original voice without straining it and hurting it. Ow. Jesus. Okay, alright. If there's nothing else, then I think it's time to end stream. Is there anything else, guys? Or are you good? We're gonna raid into Nonfron, okay? So give Nonfron tons of love. Alright. Thank you for all the support tonight. Thanks for watching the stream. Join my Discord server if you haven't already. And put a like. Alright. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? We have other things to cover. Alright.